Hello, my name is Jim. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so glad you're here. Please enjoy the next part of Reincarnation, and feel free to leave a comment, like, or even a dislike if it didn't quite hit the mark. I appreciate your feedback, and am excited to share this journey with you.
The unseen threads beyond childhood manifestations. While much of the verifiable research into dream-initiated past life recall focuses on young children, whose memories often present with striking, unadulterated clarity, the question naturally arises: how might these phenomena manifest in adults? As we age, our minds become increasingly complex, layered with firsthand experiences, societal conditioning, and a more developed capacity for rationalization and self-doubt. This can obscure or subtly reframe any potential echoes from past lives. In adults, past life memories might surface differently, not as literal, explicit narratives, but as recurring dream archetypes, inexplicable phobias or affinities, strong emotional reactions to certain places or historical periods, or even sudden flashes of insight or skill that defy conventional explanation. Some adults report spontaneous daydream events, similar to those experienced by children, where a vivid scene or emotion washes over them, feeling distinctly not of their current life. Others seek out techniques like past life regression hypnotherapy, though these experiences are inherently more prone to suggestion and confabulation, and thus pose significant challenges for empirical verification. Nevertheless, the consistent themes, emotional intensity, and sometimes surprising details reported by individuals during these sessions, when compared across diverse subjects, continue to intrigue researchers, suggesting a possibility that the dream state, or an altered state of consciousness akin to it, remains a latent pathway for these deeper memories throughout life. The enigma of memory, a broader canvas. The very nature of memory itself is challenged by these observations. If specific, verifiable details of a past life can be accessed, often via dreams, it begs the question: where are these memories stored? Conventional neuroscience posits memory as an intricate network of neural connections within the brain. However, the concept of past life recall implies a non-local, extracerebral form of memory, a memory of consciousness that transcends individual brain death and persists across incarnations. This notion aligns with the more radical interpretations of quantum consciousness, suggesting that consciousness might not be merely an emergent property of the brain, but rather a fundamental aspect of the universe, interacting with the brain as an antenna or receiver. In this view, dreams could be a state where the tuning of this antenna becomes broader, less confined to the immediate sensory input of our current life, allowing glimpses into a vaster informational field. This field perhaps retains the imprints of all experiences, past, present, and potentially future, for a collective consciousness, as well as individual souls navigating cycles of existence. Implications for healing and understanding. Beyond the academic pursuit of evidence, the implications of dreams as gateways to past lives hold profound potential for human understanding and even therapeutic intervention. For children experiencing distress from these vivid dream memories, be it the terror of a violent death or the sorrow of a lost loved one, acknowledging their experiences, rather than dismissing them as mere fantasy, can be a crucial step towards emotional integration. In cases where verifiable details emerge, helping the child understand the context of these memories can sometimes alleviate associated phobias, anxieties, or unexplained behavioral patterns that seem rooted in a previous existence. For adults, too, exploring recurring dream themes or inexplicable life patterns through the lens of potential past life resonance, while maintaining a discerning mind, could offer new avenues for self-discovery and psychological healing. It invites us to consider that some of our deepest fears, talents, or relationship dynamics might have roots far beyond our current lifespan, encouraging a more expansive view of personal identity and karmic patterns. The path forward, a call for interdisciplinary exploration. As the scientific community slowly opens to phenomena once relegated to the fringes, the study of dreams and past life recall stands at a fascinating crossroads. Moving forward requires a truly interdisciplinary approach, one that courageously bridges the insights of cognitive neuroscience, the disciplined observation of developmental psychology, the philosophical depth of spiritual traditions, and the rigorous methodology of parapsychological research. Future investigations could involve advanced neuroimaging, studying the brain activity of individuals experiencing spontaneous past life recall, or those undergoing dream states believed to connect to past lives, potentially revealing unique neural signatures. Longitudinal studies, tracking children with detailed past life memories into adulthood, observing how these memories evolve, integrate, or fade, and their long-term impact on identity and behavior. Cross-cultural analysis, expanding research beyond specific cultural contexts to understand the universality or cultural shaping of these experiences. Controlled dream incubation. While highly challenging, exploring methodologies to intentionally prompt or amplify vivid, potentially past life-related dreams in controlled environments. The journey into the echoes of eternity through dreams is far from complete. It challenges our most fundamental assumptions about memory, consciousness, and the very fabric of existence. It suggests that the nightly theater of our dreams might not only be a mirror to our present, but also a window, albeit a hazy and profound one, into the countless chapters that have shaped who we are, whispering secrets from lives long past, and inviting us to contemplate the boundless reach of the human soul. Ultimately, the assumption that reincarnation is confined to family lines is a common but incomplete perspective. If the phenomenon of reincarnation is real, the vast body of documented cases, particularly those involving stranger rebirths, strongly suggests a far more complex and expansive mechanism at play. These accounts challenge our conventional understanding of identity, consciousness, and the very fabric of existence, implying that the journey of a soul, if it exists, is not bound by the familiar confines of DNA or lineage, but by forces we are only beginning to comprehend. The implications of this broader view of reincarnation are profound. If souls can indeed traverse social, geographical, and temporal boundaries, it suggests an intricate tapestry of interconnectedness far beyond our current grasp. It implies that the lessons, karmic debts, and evolutionary paths of individual consciousness are not isolated within discrete family units, but are part of a larger, evolving universal consciousness. This perspective opens up a myriad of questions. What determines the next incarnation? Is there a conscious choice involved, or is it a purely karmic magnetic pull? How do these diverse stranger lives contribute to the overall spiritual evolution, not just of the individual soul, but of humanity as a whole? While science continues to grapple with the extraordinary claims of past life memories, the compelling nature of Stevenson's meticulous research and similar subsequent studies cannot be easily dismissed. They stand as anomalies that beckon further, open-minded inquiry, pushing the boundaries of what we deem possible. Entertainment. Whether viewed through a spiritual lens or as a frontier of consciousness studies, the phenomenon of reincarnation, especially in its non-familial forms, encourages us to look beyond simplistic explanations and embrace the profound mystery of existence itself. It reminds us that identity may be far more fluid, and our connections to others, living and deceased, far more interwoven than our everyday perceptions allow. The true family of a soul, it seems, might extend across all of humanity and indeed beyond.